What's going on, guys? I'm Maze here with a discussion video on the preview for the upcoming Pokemon Sun and Moon anime episode 67, Shining Love, Spinning Poipole, airing specifically on March 22nd. If you want to watch the preview first, I'll link it in the description below. But with that simple intro now said though, let's jump right into this discussion. So firstly, before we analyze the first preview scene, I'm going to read out the teaser summary we got for this episode, so we know how the story is meant to play out. Quote, "The mysterious purple Pokemon with the cone-shaped head once again appears before Pikachu. It appears it has somehow taken a real liking to Pikachu, so at one point during class, when Ash isn't watching, it takes Pikachu away somewhere. Just what does it intend to do with it? What is this Pokemon? And is Pikachu in huge trouble when the Rocket Gang shows up again?" End quote. Looks like a pretty cool story. But with that now explained, let's now finally take a look at the preview. So the first scene we see within the preview is Pikachu getting hit by a blue substance, which then cuts to Poipole waving. So what I believe is happening in this scene is that Poipole shot some of its poison ooze on Pikachu to get its attention. Some of you are probably wondering though, then why is its ooze coloured blue, as usually poison attacks in the anime are coloured brown or purple? And my answer to that is, maybe Poipole's is allowed to be another colour. But if this is not actually poison ooze, then it must be blue paint found from the Pokemon skull, which would explain the blue colour pretty well. However, I still lean towards it being Poipole's ooze. We shall soon see the answer to that anyway. Regardless, for why I believe Poipole is actually interested in Pikachu is actually a fairly simple answer, and I've explained this in a previous discussion. But to remind you and tell new viewers, basically within the opening of this anime, we see Poipole get attracted to anything that emits light. And as we know from the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon games, it lives in a world with no light, aka Ultra Megapocalypse, as the light got taken away by Necrozma. So if the anime keeps the same concept of Poipole living in a world with no light, that means it's never seen light before, it's been a new experience to it. And as we also know, electric type attacks produce a lot of light, which is what we see Poipole get attracted to within the opening too. Pikachu specifically. So because of seeing Pikachu produce a lot of light, Poipole becomes very interested in Pikachu, also wanting to become its friend. Finally, for more imagery too, Poipole is also shown within the opening to be lonely at first, before he met Ash and Pikachu. So because it meets Pikachu due to it being interested in Pikachu's light, it also became its friend, no longer feeling lonely. If everything I've said is correct, then what a sweet and well thought out story they have made for Poipole's introduction. And there's bound to be more, but we just have to wait for more information. But yeah, overall, that's my long answer to why Poipole is interested in Pikachu. Sorry, I just felt like it was best to explain it all, and I just love going this deep into the anime's narrative. But regardless, let's now focus back on the preview, which the next scene that plays is somebody opening up a lunchbox of Pikachu-shaped food and the classmates admiring it, which I'm pretty sure it's obvious that this is Ash opening the lunchbox and it's his food, which he's gonna enjoy. But due to this lunchbox scene being in the preview, maybe it actually serves some importance. Who knows, maybe Poipole steals the food as it found the box shiny or something along those lines. Or who knows, maybe I'm just analysing way too much into this right now. But moving on, we then see a scene of Pikachu running towards Poipole as Poipole wanted it to follow it, which I believe this scene is what the summary states to be Poipole taking Pikachu away, and it's actually in a friendly manner unlike what I thought in my previous discussion. Oops. Well, regardless, in the next scene we then see the two eating a fruit, which I believe Poipole got this fruit to try and become friends with Pikachu, and Pikachu was the one to slice it into using Iron Tail, so that way they can share it evenly. And because of the previous scene, it looks like Poipole was taking Pikachu to this forest area just to give it this fruit. And to be honest, I honestly love so far what Poipole is doing to get Pikachu's attention and friendship approval. It's really sweet. But the sweet stuff stops now, as the next scene is Team Rocket's Mimikyu fighting against Pikachu. We also saw Ash briefly, and if you pay close attention to the background, he's in the same location as Pikachu. So this must mean Ash and his friends found Pikachu prior to this scene, but Team Rocket appeared and this is where Ash then leads Pikachu into a battle. Which of course, like always, the two will win against them. So this is a pretty obvious plot right here. and nothing really else to say. However, in the next scene, we then see Ash and Poipole in the Ultra Guardian base. You can make it out to be the base due to the background, and it even shows in the voice cast for this episode that Lusamine and Wick will be present within this episode. So my theory here is that Ash is telling Lusamine and Wick about Poipole due to finding it with Pikachu after the whole Team Rocket incident. Or who knows, the preview doesn't always go in scene chronological order, so Team Rocket could be the finale of the actual episode. It would make more sense too. Them trying to capture Poipole too. Regardless of that though, due to Poipole actually being in this Ultra Guardian base, maybe indeed this episode will be the episode where Ash catches Poipole or just takes care of it. We know it's bound to join the Ultra Guardian team anyway, due to this magazine screenshot of it having the Ultra Guardian symbol. We shall see what happens though. I did think Poipole would be joining Ash later due to the episode after this being Slice of Life, but that could just not matter. Either way, I'm just glad Poipole has a huge role in the anime and is bound to join Ash. Finally, for this scene though, obviously Rotom is taking pictures of Poipole so he can update his Dex info, and Poipole got attracted to the sea ring due to the sea crystal shining, this being the work of light. And well, that concludes the preview. To me though, this overall looks like a great proper introduction to Poipole, where it will also get a great amount of time to become friends with Ash and Pikachu, which their friendship to me and whole backstory so far looks really sweet. So of course, as you can probably tell now, I am excited for this episode, and it is plot important, so I do suggest you guys check it out. Regardless though, let me know in the comments down below what your theories on this episode are and what you actually thought of this preview overall. I'd love to hear. And with that said now, that concludes it for this video. So if you enjoyed, then be sure to leave a like and a subscribe for future Pokemon content. It helps out a ton. You'll also become a member of the Entity Squad. For now though, this is Entity Maze, signing out. Thank you for watching.